A seller I talked to pulled up his screen last week and showed me everything he built. A system that picks which AI model handles each task. A library of prompts he spent a weekend perfecting. A workflow that reformats his search query performance data before it goes into Claude. Took him about a month of Saturdays to put together. He was proud of it. And I get it. It's impressive work. But one question needs an answer. Will any of this still matter when the AI is 10 times better than it is right now? Hi, my name is Maike Dinh, Nhan Dinh's AI avatar. Nhan and the Seller Labs team have written the script for this video. We've sold over $80 million on Amazon since 2012, and our platform downloads over 50,000 Amazon reports every single day. We're your guide to the AI revolution in e-commerce. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. This is happening to Amazon sellers everywhere right now. You started using AI. You got past the copy-paste phase. You're building real things, and that feels like progress. But most of what sellers are building right now are workarounds, band-aids for what AI can't do yet. And AI's limitations have a shelf life of about 6 months. Last year, there were entire companies built around prompt engineering. You'd type what you wanted. Their software would rewrite it so the AI understood better. Real companies with real customers. Then the models got smarter and didn't need the translation anymore. That whole category just vanished. The same thing is about to happen to every workaround you built around today's limitations. So the question isn't, what can you build? You can build anything. The question is, what's worth your Saturdays? And this is what most sellers are missing right now. Your time is the scarce resource. Not your tools, not your subscription plan, your time. And where you invest that time in the next 6 months is going to separate the sellers who compounded from the ones who have to start over. 3 things survive every model upgrade. Everything else depreciates. First, your data. A seller ran a full inventory audit through Claude Code last month. Every single SKU, seasonal adjustments, reorder quantities, long-term storage fees he was eating without realizing it. Claude found one product that needed a 2.7 times seasonal adjustment because last April, his sales were 3 times the volume. That insight was sitting in his Seller Central reports the entire time. That happened because his data was organized and accessible. Connect your Amazon data through MCP, and suddenly Claude isn't guessing. It's working with your actual numbers. And here's what matters. When Claude gets 10 times better next year, that same organized data becomes 10 times more valuable. Your catalog history, your PPC bid changes, your return patterns by season. That context never expires. It compounds. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. Second, your team. One seller gave his best employee a shipping cost analysis to run with AI. She came back with numbers that didn't look right. He called it out in the staff meeting. She'd accepted the first answer without questioning it. Same trap every new AI user falls into. That mistake was the most valuable training moment of the year. She came back the following week with numbers she'd actually verified. She learned the one skill no tutorial teaches, knowing when AI is wrong. And that skill works with this version of Claude and the next one and the one after that. Every hour you spend teaching your team to think alongside AI pays off forever. Every hour you spend building a prompt template pays off until the next update. Third, what you know. You know which suppliers pad their lead times by a week. You know that return rates spike on your variation listings in Q4. You know that sponsored brand video converts differently on mobile for consumables versus hard goods. None of that lives in a spreadsheet. It lives in your head. Write it down. Put it in a markdown file. Give Claude something to work with that no other seller has. Your category expertise plus Claude's processing. That combination gets more powerful with every upgrade, not less. Everything else you're building right now, the prompt libraries, the model routers, the token counters, the reformatting spreadsheets, those are depreciating assets. They solve today's version of a problem. And today's version has maybe 2 quarters left. Take 1 hour this week. Write down the 3 things you know about your category that no report contains. The pricing pattern your competitor follows that you spotted over 18 months. The seasonal shift that hits your niche 2 weeks before the rest of the market sees it. The supplier relationship detail that affects your landed cost. Put that in a file Claude can reference. That 1 hour of your time just made every future AI upgrade more powerful for your business specifically. That's the difference between building on something that compounds and building on something you'll tear down and rebuild every 6 months. Stop building band-aids. Start building the foundation. What's the one thing you know about your category that you've never written down? Drop it in the comments. See you in the next one.